Sure, Soul, good morning, man. Day's good, day's good. Up and about. Is he getting this ready for you guys? Wanted to be live already before I miss my time, so I'm with you guys in a second. My time. Just running around here this morning. Had my coffee yet. Everyone else is doing good. Fun to so we're gonna wait for Just about minutes. Need to start today to do for guys. Their support. Something special, God. Such a freak. So late. Had some view support last month. Stefan Gous, good morning, man. So glad you made it. Situation. And wow, Tuesday, December 1. Ja, nee. All right. Make sure this. Ooh. Think that. Right. Hey guys. Doing well? Let's get into it. So, I wanted to continue the story, the theme for this week. And like I said, I'm already having my coffee now. But what a hell of a headache. If I just jumped out of bed too quickly, but it's happening. It's a headache I have, so change that a little bit. So I want to continue kind of the trend or the theme that we have. Yesterday we started with Today is the Day. So today it's more of that we need to remember ever have this day again. I wanted to continue with this theme specifically because in 1 week, don't have, or you should remember these things. In 1 week, it's going to be a change of a mindset over what you've had before, what you've believed before, into a brand new sort of way of thinking, to not stay back and let the days pass you by, let the time pass you by, because it's very important to make most of every day, most of every week, and the most of every minute, in fact. Happy Tuesday, everyone, from Stefan Goos. So now I actually read up a couple of things. See, yeah, son messed some tea on his shirt now. Say good morning. Look. Hello. Yeah. Wave. Free me. So this is one of those important things, that you realize that if we talk about you'll never have this day again, you'll realize that these little buggers will be older tomorrow. So spending every time you can with them this day is important. Tomorrow they will not be the same person again. He's a shy person today, but hopefully he'll warm up. Hopefully he'll get into some streams. Look, you're on the camera, look. So yeah, it's important that we remember that whatever is here today, it might not be there tomorrow. Might not have the same outlook, same feelings, and the same people around us the next day. So, of course you will have, and I actually saw something about that Oprah said. Quoting Oprah, can you believe it? But be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you'll never ever have enough. I think that's great, but it's not really with the theme for today, but it is a great quote because it does tie in the sense of be thankful for this day that you have. And yesterday I said to you guys that every day above ground is a good day. So take on the day, wake up, remember the things that I said. Make your bed, wake up in the morning, make your bed. I can, I will, I must. Then take it on. Mohit Badnam Raja, thank you for the follow, man. It's a Tuesday, it's a slow day, usually out there. Statistically speaking, Tuesdays are apparently the most depressing day of the week. And everyone has gotten past the Monday rush, getting into how the rest of the week is going to go. And we shouldn't even worry about that. We shouldn't worry about tomorrow and the next day and weekend coming. What we should worry about is what is happening right now, this morning, this day that you are saying, I can, I will, I must. This morning that you've made your bed and woke up and closed off the chapter of the previous day, because that's gone. Previous day is gone. Whatever you wanted to do there, you will never be able to do it there. So if you're trying to do something, just it's a scary thought if you really start thinking about it, that you will never have that time again. There are many things that you can kind of get back. Lost lover, old friend, old are, whatever the case may be, there's a lot of things that you can get back that you've lost throughout your life. Those things you might be able to get back, but you'll never get back your yesterday. You'll never actually have the tomorrow unless you live day to day. So it's a very, very scary thought, but it's a very eye-opening thought as well. Because of all the things that we spoke about yesterday, all the things that I mentioned to you yesterday, the stuff that you need to walk away from. We said today is the day. Whatever it is you wanted to do on that day, whatever it is that was important to you, getting through that day, if you remember that you will never have this day again, then it might be easier to do those things. It might be easier to walk out of that destructive job, that job that makes you so unhappy. It might be easier to walk away from that broken relationship, that destructive relationship that is just breaking you down and causing you so much pain that you cannot carry on anymore. Maybe it's easier because you realize that there's either today or when. When are you going to be able to do it if you don't put your foot down today, actually do it? So it kind of carries on the theme of today is the day. It is kind of in the same category, same field. It's the same. Today is the day. Never have this day again. It's kind of the same. Once we realize that, carry on and do the things that we wanted to do. Actually, just take it on. Don't think about the past. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Going forward. We're supposed to go forward. And some of the ways we go forward is if we realize that the need to move forward requires that we actually make work of it. That we actually work towards going into a direction that we want to be in. And that is very important for realizing, or it's actually important that you realize that you'll never have this day again, and that today is the day because you're moving forward. And if you're not going to make the change today, you're not going to get to that change ever. It's beautiful for me to see that Stefan has an alarm set every morning to come through and watch the motivational episodes, and it's really a calm one today. I know it's not the usual energetic. We might transition into it. I mean, we never know what happens. This is speaking purely from here. There's no script prepared beforehand because I don't believe that is how inspiration works. I can go and sit. I can spend my time that if I realize that we'll never have this day again, I can sit this whole day and write down speeches and write down quotes to give you guys and these kind of things, but it's not going to come from a place that is pure. And that is what I want to do, because the rest of the day I'm busy with other things, and there are other things that I need to do to make sure that I don't waste any time. Any of the things that I want to do in life, any of the time that I want to spend with my kids, with my wife, what I want to create, which is something I love doing, and learning on Photoshop and doing as much as I can to bring myself forward. So I think that it's important to speak from heart and remember that if we don't have this day ever again, we can never get this day back, never get the time back that we've already spent. Then it flows naturally. You know what to say, you know how you feel, what you want to feel, how you want to move forward. And it's I feel like I'm still waking up. Probably am. It was a late night. I had quite a few dreams last night. was up late handling all the stuff between the clan messages and the groups. You guys know how hectic the WhatsApp groups are. Then I had to be consistent. I come back this morning. 8 o'clock is our time for the motivational videos. And I think Fritz Swart has followed. Thank you, Fritz. I think it's important to do this and keep the consistency. And we did speak about the consistency last week. We actually had a whole section in one of our topics for last week is the consistency about whatever we do it constantly. Just remember, every time you do it, every day that you do it, you bring yourself a little bit forward, bring yourself a little bit closer to what is meant for you, what you need to get, what you want. I will, I must. Bring yourself closer to that every single day. And once you closed off, and that's actually, you know what, all these things tie in so beautifully to each other, because that is one of the reasons that I said in the beginning, one of our previous videos, we said, make up your bed every morning. Get up, make your bed, close off that chapter from the previous day, because then you remember, I will never have this day again. But you've already closed it off. You've closed off the previous day that you had. There's no more turning back, no more going and looking back towards that day, because you are not there anymore. You are here in today, busy with new things. And hopefully you can get busy with new things. Hopefully there's some new challenges to take on in this day. Because like we always say as well, if you don't have dreams and goals, then go back to bed. Because then there shouldn't be a reason for you to wake up, get up. Getting up without dreams and goals is pointless. And I've said this extensively, many videos. I mean, what do you want to do today? What is it? And I would love some comments. What is it that you want to do today? That you can be inspired to do today and not postpone until tomorrow? Is today the day that you're going to realize? Today is the day, just like yesterday's episode. That today is the day that you walk in there and realize where you want to go with your life. Realize that you cannot carry on inside this job anymore. You cannot carry on inside this relationship. You cannot be part of this friendship group anymore. You cannot be conducting yourself like this anymore inside whatever it is in your life that is going on. Is that how you realize today that I'll never have this day again, so I better start getting up, doing what I need to do. Carry on until the next day, and the next day, the day after that. Philip Grobler, thank you for the like, man. Really appreciate it. Guys, once you get into that mindset, once you realize it, things that you want to do this day become a lot easier. You will have the energy, you will have the strength to actually do these things. Morgan Freeman quote, get busy living or get busy dying. It's up to you. Great. Exactly, Stefan. It's like saying that we've used before in one of my videos that says that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So once you start realizing, and if you can change that mindset, if you can get into that mindset of today is the day, and I need to do stuff today that I will never get the chance today to do again on this day. Because once it's over, once you lay your head down tonight to sleep, then this day is done. You will never get this time back. You need to do it in the time that you have. You need to get up, lift your ass, and start doing it. Because there will never be another today. So, sorry guys. So basically, do things as if there is no tomorrow, by realizing that there will never be another today. If that is the mindset that we get into, think how beautiful it will be. Think how quickly we can get stuff done. Think how awesome it will be just to move forward, get the stuff done, and not look back anymore. Because you have done what you wanted to do in this day. You have gotten up. You have actually done everything. There's no reason to look back anymore. Don't give yourself a reason to look back. Walk out from that place where you want to walk out. Do it today. Follow your dreams. Follow your passion. Go in, like we said yesterday, loop en maak kak, loop uit. Finished. Yes, boy. Okay, my son's playing around with Legos. He wants to show me now what he's doing. Okay, should I show the people some stuff? Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But that's my important. This next to me, that is my important. That's my, I will never have this day again. Because tomorrow he's a little bit older. Day after that, he's a little bit older. So we need to spend the time that we have on this day with the people that we have this day. Tomorrow, I think there's a, what is that saying that goes, it's about yesterday being in the past, tomorrow not being certain, but today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present. The exact saying, but it ties into it, because today is a gift. Every day above ground is a good day, but we have this day and we need to make the most of it. We need to remember that this day, if we waste that time doing meaningless things, then that time is gone forever. It's one of the only things you can never get back is time. If you waste it, how are you going to feel about it tomorrow? How are you going to feel tomorrow when you wake up and you realize that you've wasted a whole day where you could have done all these things, and now once again you are looking back because you're thinking, I could have done something. I could have done this yesterday. I could have done this yesterday, but you didn't, and now you're looking back again, which is pointless. It is pointless to look back. There's no way you can get there. I'd like to get excited and have a more exciting session. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is history. It's a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why it's called the present. Thank you, Stefan. Probably the only person looking at our stream at the moment. Well, actually, there's 2 viewers. So yes, that is exactly what it is. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So take that gift and do something with it. Don't let it pass you by. Don't let another day above ground that is a good day just go wasted. And we waste a lot of them. Meaningless things. And when we grew up, it was go play outside. You're gonna waste the daylight, you waste the sunlight because you're not playing outside. Kids are sitting inside with their PlayStations, tablets and everything. Should be playing outside. In the house, it's fine, but play. Be kids. The point is, I'm trying to make is when we were young, is the thing, and waited for that next time when we actually play a game, PlayStation or on all TV games. These days it's everywhere. These days it's on the mobile phones. I mean, my 9-year-old son plays PUBG with us on his tablet when he's here. And it has changed. The times have changed. Most of the time we need to change with it. And it's hard to not look back. But if you can change that mindset, if you remember the things, the steps that we talk about every single time, if you remember those steps and you start rewiring your brain to think about it in a different way, then you will be able to do it. So the most important things, get up in the morning. When you wake up, have your dreams and goals ready inside your mind. Think about them in the morning. Think about what you want to accomplish on the day, on the next week. Doesn't matter. Think about your dreams and goals and make up your bed. Wake up, make your bed. Say to yourself, while you're sitting there, while you're busy making up your bed, say to yourself, I can, I will, I must. And you will go forward. You will rewire yourself to think about the things that you want to do instead of the things that are in front of you and the things that you can look back on. Stop looking back on it. It's very important that you stop looking back on it. We are having very few viewers today. I don't know. I said to you guys, Tuesday, Stefan, I'm sure you're probably the only one here. But even for the guys looking at this afterwards, people are not coming out today to watch because it's considered, statistically speaking, the most depressing day of the week. And I'm sure I feel it in some way as well, because this headache is pulling me down. This headache is killing me at this stage. But I don't care. Because there are things to get done. There are things to get up for today that I will never be able to get up for tomorrow. Because today is the day. We'll never have this day again. So go out there. Do this stuff. I've been postponing a whole lot of crap, guys. We've got a video that I want to post here that myself and Stefan went through and saw that guy in Pretoria, and keep on postponing because I'm not getting to everything. But that video is still coming, hopefully soon. And even though this is a really, really calm video, it's a really calm motivational, it's not, maybe it's because I'm having this headache day. Not as excited as I usually am. I'm still having my first coffee for the morning because I woke up really late. But the fact is, we are here. Whoever is here because they want to be here. Whoever's watching this is watching it because they need to hear this message. We don't believe in chance. We don't believe in luck or incidents, all those things. I believe in signs from whatever religion you are, or whether it's the universe sending you signs. There are signs out there that you might need to hear this message, that you might need to get the inspiration from hearing someone else speak. And most of the time we can tell ourselves these things. But the fact is that every single morning, before I even start watching or making this video, I start my day by watching an inspirational video myself. Any one of the guys. I mean, if I can tell you how many different motivational speakers I have followed, I have watched, it's scary. And I love it because every morning I will watch the videos before I even start making mine, because Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, those guys inspire me like you can't believe. Those three specifically, the first three guys, those are the first three on my list. I mean, you can go through to Diamond John, Dave Ramsey, Chris Gardner, but they just inspire me so much. You're able to get up and able to do these things. There are just insane topics we can talk about every single day. And you look at these guys, and I watch their videos in the morning, whatever the topic may be, their topics might not even be related to what I want to talk about on that morning, but it doesn't matter, because when I watch their videos, I get the inspiration that I need from them. So I want to be the same for you guys. I want to be the same one giving you guys the inspiration that you need to carry on throughout the day, to make that change, to say that enough is enough. Today you got to make the change. You will never have this day again, so spend this day to the best of your ability and do the most in it that you possibly can. Because what if you wake up tomorrow and you realize that you've wasted a whole day? You've wasted all this time that you could have done the stuff in that you wanted to do. In fact, let's take it one step further. What if you don't wake up tomorrow morning? Think about that for a second. Will the people around you know that you love them? How much you love them? Will your kids know that you've always been there for them? If you lay your head down tonight, you go to bed and you've said goodnight to everyone, and hopefully you have said to everyone in your life that you love them, that you cherish them, and then you lay your head down and tomorrow morning you don't wake up, will they know how much they meant to you? Will they know what your legacy is? Will you be remembered in any kind of way other than being just that guy or just that girl? Think about that, guy. You will never have this day again. What if it's the last day? What if this is the day that everything ends for us? Will the people close to us know how we feel? Will they know how much we love them? Will they know how much their care, their love meant to us? It just passed by as, here we go again. Another person we've lost to the world. Another funeral. Another sad story to tell. It's not right. Think about it. If you lay your head down today, never wake up tomorrow morning, would you have left legacy, someone to remember you by? Would you have left something so that everyone can say, this man lived his life, this woman lived her life to the fullest, that they did what they wanted to do, they seized the day, carpe diem and all that crap? Did you do it? Did you leave a legacy? You know what? Because at this stage, probably the only thing that I'm going to be known for is the What a Nade guy. And hopefully some of you will remember me as the inspirational guy. The guy that makes the inspirational videos on his YouTube channel, his Facebook channel and YouTube. Sometimes you don't know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Live every moment with value. Dr. Seuss. Yeah. Wise man. Wise man, that Dr. Seuss. Very weird, but wise man. Every moment needs to be lived with value. Like Stefan says there. Guys, just for 1 second more, think about that. If you lay your head down tonight and you never wake up tomorrow morning, what is the legacy you are leaving behind? Did you do the stuff today that you wanted to do, that you needed to do, that you felt like was your passion? Did you walk away from that destructive, whatever it is that you needed to walk away from? Did you leave that job? Did you walk in, make shit, and walk out? In a good way, obviously, in a positive way. Did you walk in and say, no more, enough is enough. Today I'm making a change. And leave that legacy the next day saying, so that people can look back and say, you know what? This guy had it figured out. This woman, this lady, this girl had it figured out. Because they didn't take the world as the world is controlling them. They are controlling their own world. They are in charge of their own lives, of their own destiny. So they made it. They left that legacy. Like I say, I will be remembered as the 1-8 guy. And that's great. There's something, I'm looking at some of the messages that some of the guys are typing through from my clan for our solo league tonight. And I'm watching the way that they are typing the message saying that tonight will be the final last game for each lobby. And just remember, hopefully we get some what a nade in there. So they're not even saying anymore that hopefully we're getting some nade kills, because nade kills in my tournament gives you extra points. But they are physically using that phrase of what a nade. And I never thought that that would become a thing. That was just me. That's just how I react to how the nades get thrown. And at this stage, that is the only legacy that I'm leaving behind. So every day, when I get up, I'm making sure that this day, I know that I will never have it. I know that I need to do something to push my own legacy forward. Help my kids remember me one day in a positive way. People around me, that they actually have people at my funeral. And not that they're sad, that they can come to my funeral, each get a bottle of tequila and have a party. Because why? If I lay my head down, be out of here, your life should be celebrated. People shouldn't be sad that you are gone. If people are sad that you're gone, it means that you haven't fulfilled your life. Well, in some way. Most of the time people are just sad because you're gone, because you're gone. And I know this because I've been sad. I've been there when I lost my dad, lost my grandmother, my grandfather, any family member, even my uncle when he passed away. We were sad. And we shouldn't be. The fact is, if we realize that today is the day, just like yesterday's topic, if we realize that we will never have this day again, and we spend that time with the people we love, we make sure that our affairs are in order, when they eventually go, it will almost be like a joy, because they are off to a better place. And you can celebrate their life instead of mourning their death. Because we really die. We're ever really dead. Whatever your religion is or your belief, it doesn't matter, but are you really gone? There's things that we can read, like, and that I've read up, that say that people die twice in their life. First time is when you lay your head down, very last time. Second time you die is when the last person that remembers you gets your name. So spend this day. Make sure that this day is whatever you want it to be. Make sure that you make the changes within this day. Start changing. Put those gears in motion. Go forward and make a change in your life. Leave a legacy and start it today. We should have started it yesterday already, because today is the day. But we're not looking back. We are taking each day from yesterday. We are taking each day. That topic carries over into each and every day, because today is still the day. Every day is the day that you need to make that change. You need to realize that you will never have this day again. You can never get it back. The time is gone. 8 o'clock this morning when I started this episode is gone. I can never have it back again. Never have my wedding day. Day my kids were born. And if you start looking back, you're going to make yourself crazy with all the things you could have done differently. So avoid that in future. And do everything today. Make sure that you spend the shit out of the time that you have. Enjoy the kids. They are older tomorrow. Enjoy your wife. She's also older tomorrow. Husbands, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Yeah, Stefan, wow. That's a great one. That's a great one. Beautiful quote there from Stefan Goos. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. I'm full of stuff today, but it's true. It is. That's a beautiful quote there, Stefan. Thank you for that. And that's very important to remember. Yes, boy. Wow. Oh. He's playing with his little army truck. That's very important, and that's very true. If opportunity does not knock, build a door. Because if you feel like you don't have the opportunities, it's just because you've closed yourself off so much with looking into the past that there is nowhere for the opportunity to come in. There is nowhere for it to knock. There's no door for the opportunity to enter your life. So give it a place to enter. Build towards it. Like Stefan says, build a door. But make sure that you are open for those opportunities. Only way you can do that is getting up in the morning and remembering the things that we keep saying. Make that bed and then say to yourself, I can, I will, I must. Because if you remember that you must, whatever it is that you must do, you will be able to do it. Because there's no other way. It is do or die. You have to do those things, otherwise there will be no tomorrow. You have to do those things, otherwise you will not leave a legacy for your kids, for yourself, for the people around you that love you. They will bury you one day and no one will remember you. Because you have not done the things that you are supposed to do. You have not gotten up and actually done the things that are important. That is just, it is the saddest thing when we start forgetting to do stuff, when we start wasting time, because like I keep saying, you will never get it back. Don't waste the time. Get out there and do it. Make that change. Go for that promotion. If you don't, yesterday we said, we had the whole thing where I said, walk away from that destructive relationship. Or get away from that job that is just always oppressing you and causing your happiness just disappear every day you go to work. If it's a stress, if it's a strain to go to work, do something else. But on the flip side of that coin, if you are happy at your work, if you are gunning for that promotion, then do it. Speak about it today. Say to the people around you, say to your boss, hey, look, I've been working hard at this. I deserve this promotion. And do it. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Stefan is full of sayings today. I love it, Stefan. Well done. Thank you for commenting. Because that's exactly what he says there. Live, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. And those lessons, learn them before you go to bed. Take those lessons in from yesterday so that tomorrow morning you don't look back. It's a new day. It's new hope. It's a brand new start. Get into it on the new day and live for that day. And I almost want to say, don't hope for tomorrow. No, that is how the saying goes, and it's beautiful, Stefan. I'm not hating on your saying or on your quote there, but I almost want to say, don't hope for tomorrow, because it's not a given. Like I said earlier, you might not even wake up in the morning. You might lay your head down and that's it. You're done. No more waking up. It's important. These things are important. Get going. Remember, time that we have is very limited. spend that time, especially with the ones you love. Because it might not even be you that is gone tomorrow. It might be someone close to you. You'll never have this day again. So if you have something to say to those people, if you have time to spend with them, spend it with them. Don't sit and do something else when you could have spent that time with the ones you love. Like I said, now, if you're supposed to go for that promotion, if you have the time to talk to your boss about it, go for it. Speak to him and say, I've been working hard for this, I deserve this, let's go. There might not be a tomorrow, so I'm talking to you about it today. Let's make it happen today. Because what better time to do it? Same with your life. If you feel like you've been neglecting life for your husband, your kids, feel like today you can say something to start making up for all the time that you've wasted and spend more time with them, then do it today. Still, today is the day. Do it. Get into it. And your hopes and dreams will come. Because you need to make those small changes to not waste time every day. Spend the time with the people you love. Give your all inside your job today. Wherever you are, school, exams, writing exams, giving your all today is where you make the change. In the back of your mind, keep holding on to your dreams and goals because you keep working towards them every single day. Every day is the day. Every day that you have, every day above ground is a good day. That is just the mindset change that you can make. And once you make that change, once you get that mindset right, it'll become so easy not to waste time anymore. Time that we will never get back. Time that is gone from us forever. Days, weeks, years that are gone from us forever. We will never get it back. Unless you obviously believe that we are living in a simulation and we are just repeating the same thing over and over again. That's a different story. These are very important messages, and I know they're much calmer than what you guys are used to. It's a lot different to usual sessions, but it's also quite the same because the message is there. Message is there, and I want you guys to look at the message, learn from the message. It's not my message. I'm putting it forward to you guys, and maybe today is a really crappy episode for you guys. Maybe you didn't feel the motivation today, but that is fine because we're still talking about a topic. We're still making it happen. Morning peeps. Have a nice day and a good week. God bless. Thank you so much, John de Beer. Nice to see you, man. Always nice to see you. So maybe it's really, really quiet. It's really calm. Maybe there's too much going on in my background. But these are topics we talk about. Every day, closer and closer to changing your mindset. Every day, we will get closer and closer to our dreams and goals. Excuse me. Sure. Because we are making those little changes every day. The things we need to remember. This is not a 12-step program. This is not something that I'm going to say, look, in 2 weeks I'm going to change your mind. This is not a step-by-step 2-week program or even specific steps at specific times. This is something we started yesterday to start changing your life. And if you use these steps, I'm sounding like one of those workout machine ads. If you use these steps, you will have a flat belly in 2 weeks. Man, if you remember these things, you can change your own life. It's not about me changing your life. You can change it. Sometimes the calm can get ready for the storm. So if you are calm, the message might get through to people. Create a storm. Stefan, exactly. Create your storm, guys. Hold that door for opportunity to knock. Create your perfect storm and sail over it. Life is your boat. Motivation is your boat. Whatever you want to make your boat. Today is the day. Sail it. Get through it. There will never be another today. Just remember that. Never ever be another today. There are things that are going to come up today that will try and break you down, will try and stop you, will try and waste your time and discourage you from actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. Spend all that time to make sure that you take the most out of this day, but don't let it. I always say easier said than done, but no, it's not. Because if it's easy to say, then it's easy to imagine. And if it's easy to imagine, then it's easy to do. Not necessarily easy to do, but you can do it. If it's easy to imagine, then you can definitely do it. Today is the day. Make that change. Go forward, make the change, and remember that you will never have this day again. Don't ever waste the time anymore. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it in a week's time. Just like yesterday. Don't put off your diet or your gym session or your work promotion, whatever. Don't put it off until next week or Monday or in a month's time. I'll start in the new month. No, you will start today. Because that is the only way you're going to make the changes, if you start today. If you realize that Monday you might not even be here. You might not even have a Monday anymore. You will never have this day again. So this is the day that you change it. If you lay your head down tonight and you do not wake up tomorrow morning, at least you made the change today. At least you got up and you said, now. Not tomorrow, not the next day. Now is where we change it. That is where it starts. That is how you leave a legacy. When you do everything immediately, when you don't waste the time, that is how you leave a legacy. Because whatever it is you are doing, if you don't waste the time, you will get it done. And that means you will get to leave a legacy for the ones that come after you. They will remember you as the guy that never sat down, never lay down, and actually did what he wanted to do. Just think about that. You will be known as the guy or the girl, the woman, the lady, whatever you identify as. You will be known as the person that never stayed down, that did what you wanted to do. Come on, CJ, greet the gogo. What's up? I'm greeting the gogo. Guys. Yes, my boy. Oh, that's beautiful. Wait. Showing me what he's building with these Legos again. Guys, that is it. That is the point of it all. Is if you do not waste time, you will get in. Yeah. Oh, that's Tandu. Tandu. So the guys on the video say that we must greet you. They're saying hello. The guys watching the video. Yeah, there we go. You've seen Tandu, guys. Hello, Tandu. Yeah, so like I'm saying, that is where you start realizing if you don't waste time, then you will get to your dreams, your goals, your legacy that you can leave behind. Then it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say this. Then it doesn't matter when we die. Then people are gonna miss us in a different way. Saying, I miss him so much. I miss her so much. because they inspired us. They never laid down. They never sat down and did nothing. They never wasted time. They moved every day towards their dreams and goals. They got up, they did their shit, and they moved and worked towards it so that there's a legacy to leave behind for the people you love. Just think about how beautiful that would be. People talking about you afterwards saying, not saying, he was a great guy, but he was a little bit lazy and he didn't really care about the people around him. And they're changing. That is changing. And now from today and from tomorrow, if you do pass, if you do lay your head down tonight and you don't wake up tomorrow morning, then people can say, oh, you know what? He's gone, but he made an impact on all our lives. He was never lazy. He got up and he did what he did when he needed to do it. And he left that legacy behind, inspiring us not to be lazy either. And once we do that, once one person does that, 10 other people are going to be inspired by that when that legacy does get left behind. And generation over generation, we can change everything that is wrong with this world. Because we want to leave a legacy for our kids, for our grandkids. We want to build up something that is beautiful for them to live in. And right now we're not doing it. Right now we are destroying whatever we have around us. So build it. Get up. Make your bed. Say to yourself every morning, I can, I will, I must. And then you go out there, walk in, maak kak, walk out. If that is how you live your life, how will you not be satisfied with everything you do every day? Because you are just taking over everywhere you go. Take over. Bring the energy. Show people around you that this is the way it's supposed to be. Be the positive change. Leave that legacy for your kids, for your loved ones, for the people around you that you have touched. Touch them in your life. It sounds horrible, but you know what I mean. Touch their hearts. Touch their souls. Motivate them. Get them going onto each new day and change it. Leave that legacy so that people don't miss you just because they used to love you. But people miss you because of what you brought to the table, how you inspired them, how you brought out the best in the people around you, how you never sat down, never wasted time, built up your dreams and your goals, went for it, left that legacy. I worked with a guy a long time ago that had a big ass tattoo on his arm. And at the time, I still don't know, because I haven't really searched it, but his tattoo said Veritas. Now, I don't know what Veritas means, and I haven't Googled it yet, because I actually just remember about this guy now. I worked with him a couple of years ago and I asked him, what does your tattoo mean? And maybe it just means that to him. I don't know if Veritas actually means this. But guys, this is one of the most important things that we can learn in our lives. Time-wise, we're not wasting time. He said to me that what my tattoo means is the only way to be immortal is to be remembered. And that blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Because if you think about it, we all die. And we said it in the beginning of this video. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. But if you want to stay immortal, then be remembered. Leave that legacy. Let people remember you 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now. People might still be singing songs and reading in the books about you, because that is the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Arvin Clyde Tadena, I from PH, what's up, man? Leave that legacy, guys. Don't waste the time. You have in your own unique name. Veritas means the truth. Thank you, John. You see, It's the truth. But what he said to me, even though it's not really the meaning that he gave me, that word means, it still blew my mind what he said to me. Leave that legacy. Each and every one of you out there has something beautiful and unique to bring to this world. What is it that you can do better than anyone else? What is it that you can bring that no one else can? And you know what it is? It's just you, your voice, your heart, your soul, your mind, your determination, your spirit, your motivation. That is what you bring to this world that no one else can bring. And each and every one of you can bring that. Your own unique way. Watching from the Philippines, God bless. Thank you, Arvin. That's great, man. Thank you, and hello to the Philippines. I really appreciate it. I hope you get some of your friends to come and watch with. Send it out to everyone in the Philippines so that we can get more viewers on the games in the evenings as well. Those guys deserve it. The organizers of the leagues, the players in there, they definitely deserve it, guys. Please bring the viewers and get the guys in to come and get motivated. Guys, now that he's talking about Philippines, I had our head girl in matric, in the school that I was in Utrecht, in close to Newcastle, in KwaZulu-Natal. Our head girl was a Philippine girl as well, and we wrote the speech together, a matric speech together, because I was always quite inclined with my English and the writing especially. Maybe I don't speak it so very deliciously, but always loved writing English and short stories and stuff. So she came to me and she said, let's write the speech and please give me some ideas. And this one thing that we wrote down really, really changed a lot of things in my life as well. And it inspired me to carry on, because when we sit down and think about how we want to leave this legacy, when we sit down and think about how we can do these things every day to be remembered, but it's too much. This world is too much. We start getting discouraged by the things going on around us. And we wrote down this one thing that will completely destroy that feeling of discouragement inside your heart. If you live by this, if you remember that whatever lies behind you and whatever is ahead of you is nothing compared to what lies within you. That is it. That is it. That is where you change the legacy. That is where you build the legacy, when you remember that whatever is inside you has got, the rest of the world has got fuck all on what is inside of you. They got nothing on what is lying inside you. You have the potential, each and every one of you have the potential to be amazing. I don't care where you come from, what household you come from, rich or poor. If you're living on the street, or if you're living in a mansion, what religion you are, what skin tone you have, it doesn't freaking matter. You have the potential in your own unique way. Regardless of what the world sees around you, you have the potential to be amazing, to build that legacy. All you have to do is wake up every morning, make your bed, say to yourself, I can, will, I must. Because yes, you can. Whatever the case is, you can. And if you will, because you have the willpower to do it, you realize that you must, because that is how you go forward. And then you realize today is the day. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Stop looking back, because you are not going that way. You are going forward, and don't even bank on tomorrow. Remember that this moment that you live in might be all you have, so do it now. I thank you guys from all over the world. Oh, by the way, Arvin, my friend from Matric, her name was Rizlin. She's from the Philippines as well. Rizlin. Remember her surname. Job. Guys, thank you, as always, for checking in with me. I hope that something sank in today. I hope that you do take this message, and there is something that actually gave you a message today. Every morning, 8 o'clock is when we will be doing this. And remember, as we sign off today, remember that the only way to be immortal is to be remembered. Love all of you guys to bits. See you tomorrow again. 1 o'clock is still going to be our normal episode. That's just different talk anyway. Home is set, says Stefan. There we go. See you guys later. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Every like, every follow. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys. Cheers.